Oh shit! So it finally worked, y'all. What's up? How's everybody doing this evening? I've got my little headphones in. I have some spare time tonight, so I thought I'd do a live stream. It seemed to go well last time. So once we'll start tuning in. So last night, man, I watched UFC 223. Habib Nurmagomedov fought for the lightweight championship, and man, it's a long time coming for that guy to get the fucking lightweight title, dude. Guys, guys, like my Wonder Woman shirt? What do you think? Like it? What do you think? Not bad, right? What's going on, Gavin? What's going on, man? Sipping your fucking tea and your little biscuits, your little your little biscuits over there. Isn't that sweet? Actually, I'm gonna talk some shit. Hey, I'm gonna talk some shit about biscuits. Now, as you all know, I made a video a few nights ago where I said, "What happened to England? What happened to you guys?" And I was talking about this tea sipping, crumpet nibbling, snaggletooth, fucked up teeth having Englishman. Yeah, I said it. And this guy was telling me what I can and can't say about biscuits. This guy was telling me what I can and can't say. Now we know here in America, a biscuit is a it's a fluffy pastry that you put butter on, not butter on, and you eat it with fucking fried chicken and watermelon, and it's delicious, and it makes you not be able to shit for like 2 fucking weeks. And then I got some emails. I got some emails from these guys who are like, "Hey, what you know as a biscuit, we call a scone." Well, again, you're incorrect. The English are wrong again. A scone is a crunchy, hard pastry that you have with fucking cafe latte. It's more similar to biscotti. All right, so a scone is not a biscuit. A biscuit's not a cookie, man. You guys are fucking up, dude. All right, let me start. Let me start going through the comments here. We got shout out to Ireland, man. Ireland would be cool. Let's see who we got. Hey, something else about biscuits that I did not mention is that in America, I don't know about over there in fucking England or wherever. All right, with your shitty weather. All right. um, a biscuit's also known as pussy. So if you're gonna be eating some biscuit, or you're gonna be getting that biscuit, that means you're gonna be getting some snacks. You're gonna be getting some of that pussy. What's on my shirt? I actually got this when I lived in Maine, in Portland, Maine. I got this. It's a Wonder Woman shirt. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but what's up, man? What's up, bro? What's up, dude? What's up? What's up? That's right, man. No jokes. No jokes. Been back in the gym, pumping it. What's going on? Yeah, man. Hey, how many English people do we have watching right now? How many English people do we have watching? Something I've always wanted to do in England is go to what's known as a chippy. You guys have a chippy over there, little chippies. That's so cute. The English, they're so cute. A chippy apparently is a place where they eat French fries. Yet again, another. You guys are fucking up, man. Look, a chip is a thinly sliced fried potato or some kind of like crunchy little. That's a chip. It's not a French fry. You guys are fucking crazy, dude. A chip shop or a chippy, right? But over here, chips are crisps. The English in the all the Anglo countries refer to them as crisps. Hey, did anybody watch UFC 223 last night, man? We had 4 fights canceled. 3 because of Conor fucking McGregor. He thought it would be a good idea to fly his goons from Ireland. Sorry, Ireland, all the way to Brooklyn, New York. Throw fucking bike racks and damn dollies at a bus, injuring a few people, man. But I personally think that Conor McGregor is a genius. I still think, despite the fact that what he did was terrible, it's only going. That's right, Thug Rose, man. It's only going to make him more popular because who doesn't want to see him fight now? I would totally buy this guy's fucking pay per views, man. I mean, like Floyd Mayweather got popped for hitting women and punching bitches in the face, and he's a professional boxer. I mean, he punches for a living, and he's hitting bitches in the face, and then like that did not stop him from making all kinds of money, man. So that's my point. All right, so let's see if we can do some fan questions here. Talk about Cambodia. Edward Hope. Shout out to Edward Hope. He wants me to talk about Cambodia, man. Man, I reminisce. I reminisce on Cambodia on a daily basis, guys. I honestly do, man. I think about you know I think about like if I could go back right now, like what would I do differently? I I would for sure hang out with a completely different crowd of people. I think one of the biggest mistakes that I made when I lived there was hanging out with people who like to do drugs all the time. Because when I first moved there, I was essentially straight edge. I mean, I smoked weed. I didn't really like drinking, but I did like to smoke weed. That was it. But I started hanging out with the wrong crowd, man, who just like to party and like when I broke my hand and everything. I don't know if you guys can really see that. When I broke my hand like that, man, I stopped fighting and everything, and I was so used to training like every single day, like twice a day, sometimes three times a day, and that was all cut off. And when you quit working out and quit training on a regular basis, it's almost like you're quitting a drug because your body goes through withdrawal. Like anybody who knows, or anybody who's listening right now, you guys know that if you work out on a daily basis and eat healthily and all that, and then you just cut off and you start laying in bed, you get real fucking depressed. I cannot see on my right hand. I can't snap my finger, dude, because of my fucking hand. So I can only do it with my left. But yeah, man, drugs were obviously my downfall in Cambodia. I mean, we all know that to be true. It's no fucking secret, And I actually had the balls to put it out there and talk about it and hopefully help people. You know what I'm saying? So let's see who we got here. Let's see who we got here. I'm not gonna talk too much more shit about the English. I mean, honestly, guys, all jokes aside, I understand that we come from different cultures, but I will never fucking admit. All right, I will never admit that a cookie is a biscuit. Fuck you. All right. Gav from Ireland says, "What's my view on CBD oil?" Well, thanks for the question, Gav. I don't really have too much experience with CBD oil. I have experience with CBD buds, and I have experience with CBD edibles. And from my experience, I actually enjoyed it because it gives you just a little bit of I wouldn't even call it a buzz. It gives you a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for here? It puts a little filter on it. It puts a little filter on your perception. But what CBD is really made for and what it's applied for, and for like for practical use, is actually to reduce inflammation. So, for example, let's say that like me, for example, like I work out every day, and sometimes my muscles are sore, my knees are sore, my shoulders, my back sore, because that's what happens when you hit the gym and stuff. So CBD oil would greatly benefit me because it reduces or smoke would help with the inflammation. It helps to reduce the pain, helps to relax. Even like a lot of UFC fighters will smoke it, like Nate Diaz. But if I'm gonna smoke weed, which I don't anymore, by the way, I did quit smoking pot. It's been about 2 weeks now. Not a very long time, but I quit. William Pacala, hey, shout out to you, man. I appreciate the love, everybody. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, when I lived in Oregon, dude, and Maine, man, I smoked so much fucking weed. It was insane. I I smoked enough weed for everybody watching right now, man, for sure, dude. Let's see, got some other questions. Is Adrian Bear still in Cambodia? Yes, he is. I actually got an email today from a source I will not name, and apparently he is started some kind of like Dungeons and Dragons group with some people. That's cool. Good for him. I hope he has a great life, and I have no ill will towards the guy. I hope he's successful in his endeavors. All right. Let's see here. Don't do drugs, noob. Yeah, I mean, for a while there, drugs. Well, I shouldn't say drugs, but like marijuana and alcohol had its place for me. It had its place in my life. Hey, Gav, you're absolutely welcome, sir. You're absolutely welcome, man. Anytime, buddy. Um, but now I'm just at a point where I don't need it, man. I mean, I honestly have no desire. Actually, last night when I was watching UFC 223, a buddy of mine came over who's my best friend, and I actually did have a couple of drinks. I'm not gonna lie, I did have a couple of drinks, but honestly, it wasn't even it was all right. And I felt like shit today because I didn't really sleep that well. Dude, I'm done with the drinking. It, like every once in a while maybe, but it has no benefit in my life, dude. Thoughts on Donald Trump? Honestly, dude, Donald Trump's fucking hilarious. Donald Trump's hilarious. China. I like Chinese women, Chinese food, General Cho's chicken. The dude's fucking hilarious. It's tremendable. It's absolutely tremendable. Billions and billions. He always does this, right? He's always doing that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Dude, I fucking love Donald Trump, man. Dude, Donald Trump doesn't run shit. Any motherfucker watching right now, y'all know the president is a puppet on strings, man. You honestly think that one dude, that one man, calls all the shots? Come on, man. That's not the case. I mean, Donald Trump's hilarious, dude. Way better candidate than Hillary fucking Clinton, man. Who, by the way, if anybody knows anything about MK Ultra, you guys know what MK Ultra is? I'm not I'm not an expert on it, but what I'm trying to say is that Hillary Clinton is a fucking bot made by the CIA. I actually believe she has a fucking computer chip in her brain, dude. Joshy Bingham stops giving Elvis money. He says, "How big is my D?" Bro, I've already talked about it in my videos. Hey, I have a respectable 6-inch penis. It's average. And in centimeters, it's like I have a 16 centimeter long penis. It's actually for the United States, it's a bit above average. So I have you guys know that. Doing all right, man. Never had any complaints, that's for sure. Let's see here. Now, like if my dick was a muscle and I could build it, like I mean, like if any guy could build their dick up like a muscle, we honestly would have we'd be walking around with skateboards under us because our dick would need to be on a fucking skateboard. We all have huge giant cocks, dude. Gavin, thank you for he says MK Ultra mind control through TV. It's real, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and deny it, man. But it is kind of scary, man. It is kind of scary. There's actually some good YouTube compilations of MK Ultra, well, people who are essentially possessed by the government. Let's see here. What else we got here? London is a biscuit free zone. Oh my gosh. Edward Hope says, "I will hit you up on your email and we can plan it." Edward Hope, we can plan what? What is it that we're gonna plan? Hey, by the way, you guys want to see some of my artwork? Check it out, man. What do you think? I call this one Happy. And like I said, I'm definitely these are all for sale. I could send them anywhere in the US. If anybody wants to donate anything to my GoFundMe campaign and or PayPal for my hand surgery in Mexico, I will happily send you one of my paintings. Let's see here. JDog313. I'm not gonna lie, man. I have a huge crush on you. LOL. Oh, well, isn't that sweet? Isn't that just sweet? It's always nice to be liked. It's always nice to be liked and appreciated. I got another one here for y'all. It's called Moth. To me, it kind of represents the shape of a moth. And if anybody doesn't know what a fucking moth is, then look it up. But it's kind of like a butterfly, but more scary. What do you think, man? Pretty cool, right? I like painting, man. It's fun. ST asks, Habib or Connor? Man, Habib or Connor, man. You know what, man? All right, so I watched Habib fight last night. He fought a gentleman named Al Iaquinta. And he got tagged, man. Habib got tagged several times in his face. Now, if Connor tags him, then what? Then what? The only way Habib is going to beat Connor is if he can smother him on the ground. And the only way Connor's going to beat Habib is if he knocks him the fuck out. That's it. Let's see here. Come to London, please. Eh. You know, I'd much rather go to Ireland than England, to be quite honest. I feel like Ireland's a lot more original than England now. I feel like England, especially London, I feel like so many people go there that I'd rather go to Ireland where it's a little bit more Irish. It's more its own country, whereas I feel like England is becoming more of a melting pot. Not that that's a bad thing because America's a melting pot too, but it's huge. It's a huge country, whereas England is a tiny little island. And for some reason, the English thought it would be a good idea to come over here and stand in a straight line and wear red. What the fuck, dude? You're gonna stand in a straight line and wear red? You, so you stand out more? Fucking stupid, man. Anyways, Bradley Skinner asks, "Have I ever been to London?" No, I have not. I've never been to Europe. The only places that I've been aside from America are obviously Thailand and Cambodia, and I've been to the Caribbean islands. I've been to like St. Kitts, St. Croix, Grenada, Dominica, St. Thomas, which was fun. I went on a cruise several years ago. It was actually pretty sweet. Poon Dog says Habib is a boring fighter. I disagree. I think that anybody that thinks Habib Nurmagomedov is a boring fighter doesn't understand fighting. That you're probably a casual MMA fan. I am not a casual MMA fan. I'm what you would refer to as balls deep, meaning that I am balls deep in MMA. I know a lot about it. I mean, I could talk about it literally all day long. Um, how long does it take me to paint these? Anyway, if I just sit down and paint it straight through, probably like 3 hours or so. Because I do take my time and I got to let things dry and all that. Speaking of which, I got another couple. I've already showed some of these. In my next live stream, I'll be sure to show some others. This one's called Winter's Cold Grip. Hope you guys like it. I think it's pretty cool, right? What do you think? Not bad, huh? Let's see here. Can I commission an original piece of artwork for a donation? Yeah, guys, like I said, if you donate to me, uh, if it's anywhere, like around $100, then yes, I will absolutely send you this because it has to be worth my while. I have to go to the post office. I have to pay to ship it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you send me $20, thank you, but like it's not worth it to me to give away one of my paintings when I could just keep it and sell it for more. I mean, come on. Do I follow Philippine vloggers? They're hilarious. Black American Expat. Yeah, I actually did a show with Black American Expat when I lived in Portland, Oregon. You guys can watch it. It's on his channel. It was like an hour and a half long interview, and we talked about a lot of things, man. And we talked about Cambodia, sexuality, drugs, the Philippines, all that. So if you guys go check out Black American Expat on YouTube, you guys will actually find the interview that we did. And he's actually a nice guy. His real name is Jay, and he's a good guy. Nice guy. Let's see here. J Dog says, I probably missed it. Just joined the conversation. What do you think the punishment should be for Connor? I know you were also an MMA fighter. Well, I'm not an MMA fighter. I never have fought MMA, but I've had some kickboxing matches, and I've trained mostly as a kickboxer, specifically in Muay Thai, and I've trained in boxing as well. I've never had an MMA fight, so that's not true. What do I think the punishment for Conor McGregor should be? I mean, look, I think that he should be punished to the full extent of the law. I mean, look, he took money out of people's pockets. He essentially, like what he did was a small scale terrorist attack, in my opinion. I think he's going to be sued by Ray Borg. I think he's going to be sued by Michael Chiesa. I think he's going to be sued by the Barclay Center, which was the facility in which he committed the crime. And I think he's going to be sued by the bus company and the security company. Why not? But I don't think that's the last we're going to see of Conor McGregor, 100%. What about sending to the UK? Yes, I actually can send my paintings to the UK, but it's going to cost a little bit more money. So I'd say if you send the donation of $150 or more, then I will absolutely try to send internationally. Well, I won't try to, I will. Because obviously if I send it overseas, it's going to cost me more money to send it. I mean, right? Let's see here. Do I? That's actually a great question. Do I ever feel like I don't fit in with the MMA scene because of my arty side? Interesting. You know what? Interesting point. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. But you know, when I realized that I could paint, and when I realized that I was a decent, like a pretty good artist, that was after I stopped fighting. That was after I stopped fighting completely. So if anything, I actually have a hard time fitting in with the arty community, the artsy fartsy community, because I'm I'm not a fucking hipster, straight up. I'm not saying that they're all pussies, but the thing about me is that I'm not one or the other. Like I can kind of mesh with a lot of different types of people. I mean, that's like how I was in high school and all that. I mean, I was never in a clique in high school. I was always the guy who kind of like sat by himself or kind of minded his own business, but I was cool with everybody. I was cool with everybody. Cody Gosney asks, no joke, what do you think the chances of getting a job teaching English in Thailand with a TEFL are, but with no degree? Um, I think your chances are good. I'm sure that some schools won't hire you, but I think if you have your TEFL and you're a native speaker of English, and you look the part, and when I say look the part, I'm not talking about your skin color. I'm talking about the way you dress and the way you present yourself. You see how I'm clean shaven now. I've got glasses on. I got my hair. I got my hair all styled. Whatever. I think that your chances will be fine. Let's see here. Other questions. Other questions. Do I think Homeland Security should be involved with the Conor McGregor incident? No, no, not at all, man. Sports Actuary says, how difficult is it to get a fake passport in Thailand and Cambodia for banking, not traveling? I don't know, man. I wouldn't be the guy to ask, but I'm sure in Thailand and in Cambodia, if you know the right people and you got the money, then you could pretty much make happen whatever you want to happen, dude, for sure. I actually knew a couple people in Cambodia that could have gotten me my Cambodian citizenship. They said I would have had to pay about $800. He was actually my kickboxing coach. He was my kickboxing coach, and he was kind of connected to the royal family of Cambodia, actually, which is pretty cool. And he was telling me that for like 800 to $1,000 that I could actually just get a Cambodian passport without actually having to do the necessary task. This is my other painting called Ethereum. It's in tribute to cryptocurrency known as Ethereum. Check it out. Check it out. Hope you guys like it. Let's see. What's my favorite style to paint in? I don't know, man. I don't have just one style, bro. I mean, I'd say that I mean, would you call it abstract, surrealism, impressionism? I mean, I I don't have any technical training in art, so I don't know all the technical, like I don't know all the big fancy words to use. I'm just a guy who has some ideas in his head, and I use them. You know. See here. Dude, Poondog asks, do I play the Powerball, and what would I do if I won a lot of money? Okay, so if I won the lottery, what would I do? If I won like 20 million fucking dollars, what would I do? Well, I would pay off my passport and I would get my hand fixed in at the best hospital. I would absolutely get my hand fixed. And then what I would do is I would set myself up in a way to where I could make passive income. And anybody that doesn't know what passive income means, is it's income that you make even when you're not working. So, for example, I would set up some kind of business that generates money 24/7, 365 days a year. That way, I'd always have money. Because what a lot of people do is they get the lottery, and the biggest mistake that they make is that they tell everybody first off, and then all of a sudden everybody's your fucking friend, right? Everybody's your friend now, right? And they buy their friends cars, they buy their family cars and houses and all this bullshit, and they're fucking broke. It's stupid. That's dumb. And I would absolutely make sure that my family was taken care of. Obviously, of course, I'd make sure that they didn't have to work anymore. Obviously. Ralphie Madero says, "Hey, you look great today." Hey, thanks, man. I've been doing a lot better, guys. I mean, like I said, I've been sleeping better. Haven't been drinking. Haven't been smoking weed. Been eating healthy. Working out 6 days a week. Making some money. Saving some money. You know, doing all right, man. Trying to keep a positive attitude in this negative world. You know, it's hard to do. How many bitcoins will I sell that for? I don't fuck with bitcoins, dude. I fuck with cash. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Fucking cash money, dog. Why didn't I pay the $800 to get my Cambodian passport? Because I didn't have $800 at the time. At the time when I was fighting, I didn't have a fucking job. I got fired from my English teaching job, so I had like $100. But then I made my personal training business work, and I was able to be more successful with that. Would I teach English in Latin America, or am I done teaching? That's actually a very valid question. Um, and that was something that I was thinking about today. Like, I know that in Mexico, all you need to teach English there is to have your TEFL, which I could get my TEFL again. Honestly, I could do it online, and that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I think that if I taught English again, like knowing what I know now, I would do a much better job with it. Because when I first did it, I went into it with the attitude I don't want to fucking be here. These kids are annoying me. I want to quit this shit. But I think if I did it again, I'd have a better attitude and save my money better and be a lot more responsible than I was in the past. You know, because I made mistakes in the past, guys. We all do. You know, and I put it out there for everybody to talk about and make fun of, man. So, whatever. Some of y'all make fun of me, man, but I know y'all motherfuckers respect me, dude, because I'm real and I put it out there. Something y'all would never do. That's a fact. Cody Gosney says, "No joke. Who are some of your favorite artists?" Wow, good question. Well, artist, the word artist can mean anything, right? I mean, it could be a performer, it could be a musician, it could be blah blah blah, like a comedian. Um, some of my favorite bands. I'll tell you what some of my favorite bands are. Some of my favorite bands are Tool. My favorite band of all time is Tool. I'm a big fan of Animals as leaders. Big fan of Animals as leaders. Love those guys. I like Scale the Summit. I'm really into progressive metal. I'm really into progressive music. Um, I like Anna Tijoux. Tijoux. I'm not sure how I pronounce her name, but she was in Maquisa, which is a Chilean rap band, and she did some solo work, and she speaks French and Spanish and all that. I enjoy her music. Um, I really like Alex Gray. He's a very psychedelic painter, and he does a lot of tools artwork. Another artist that I'm a big fan of is MC Escher. I'm sure some of y'all know who MC Escher is. Um, I like Salvador Dali. He's probably one of my favorite artists of all time, one of my favorite painters for sure. MC Escher, Alex Gray, Salvador Dali. I'm really into psychedelic shit. Stuff that you don't see in this normal world here. Um, let's see here. What are my favorite foods in Cambodia? Good question. My favorite meal was Baisak Chaduk Bong Tia. And I actually think I talked about this in my last live stream. Baisak Chaduk Bong Tia is it's pork, duck egg, and rice. And they would serve it with a side of cucumber and carrot relish. And that shit was the bomb, dude. I mean, I mean, I could eat that shit every fucking day there. I was a big fan of papaya salad. And one of my favorite, Khmer foods is prohok. And a lot of foreigners would not eat it; they just didn't like it. But I love prohok, and it's basically like this fermented fish paste, and you just put it over rice, or you put it on your eggs or meat or whatever. And I mean, I could eat it up, man. There was not one type of Khmer food that I did not like. Every Cambodian dish I had, loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. Um, Shane 777 1982 says, should I bother with expat friends overseas? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, make friends, man. Make friends, man. My voice is super high now. Yeah, you guys, uh, for sure, make friends abroad, dude. For sure, man. Why? Yeah, why not? You know, the cool thing about something that I noticed was that when I moved to Cambodia, it was easier for me to make friends abroad than it was here in America, because people who decide to move abroad have a different mindset than most people, because most people do not have the balls, they don't have the desire to move abroad. So I found that I met a lot of like-minded people abroad, simply because they were doing the same thing I was doing, oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes. Whereas here, where I live in Winchester, Virginia, I live in a little town here called Winchester, Virginia, also known as Funchester, Virginia. um like when I tell people that I lived in Cambodia, they're like, huh? Is that near Peru? Is that in South America? Like they think I'm talking about Colombia, which is not anywhere near Asia. So a lot of people that I live around, like, they just have no concept of what's outside this town. A lot of them don't. So it's hard to meet people here. And yeah, man, like, I'm a lonely guy in this town, man. I am. I mean, it's hard to make friends here, dude. So, like, I've got my father, I've got my brother, I see my mother occasionally, and the way I get my stimulation, the places I get my positive influence are like from podcasts. So some of my favorite podcasts are the Joe Rogan Experience, as you might know. I'm a big fan of Jocko podcast. I'm a big fan of Jocko. He's very inspirational. And I listen to a lot of MMA podcasts. Like, I listen to Believe You Me with Michael Bisping. I listen to a lot of hardcore MMA shows. It's very interesting to me. Do my Gav says, Brayton, please do your impression of retired Cheap JC. I don't even know if I can do it anymore, man. What did he talk like? Oh man, I have to look him up. Hey, no, I can't. I don't even know what to do anymore. Let me see if I can pull him up. Let me see if I can pull him up. I'm pulling up another tab right now so I can hear his voice. Hold on. Hey guys, JC, retired Cheap JC. Howdy. Yeah, he's so painfully boring and white, dude. And the motherfucker's clearly a pedophile, dude. It's a nice little Cambodian boy. His glutes are very developed. Oh, he has such caramel like thighs. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, dude. Don't make me fucking do impressions, bro. All right. I do have some good impressions. I do have some good impressions. What's my favorite comedian? My favorite stand-up comedian is Bill Burr. 100%. Bill Burr is my favorite stand-up comedian, hands down. I actually saw him live a few years ago with my ex-fiance. She actually took me to go see him. He was the first guy that I'd ever seen, and the only other comedy show I've been to were to see the Hodge twins. I saw them. I saw them like a month or so ago with a friend of mine in DC, and you know, it was kind of funny at first, but to be honest, the Hodge twins, to see them live, it was like, all right. I mean, like they just talk about sex. I mean, which is funny sometimes, but it's like, dude, we get it. All right, you have huge penises and whatever. It's like it was how big their dicks were and how much pussy they got. It was like, all right, dude. You guys have any other jokes at all? Other than that, it was kind of funny. Let's see here. Hey, bro. Greetings from Nottingham, UK. I'm eating a biscuit and it's not that fried chicken type. Look, motherfucker. I will never call a cookie a biscuit. Fuck you. It will never happen. Like I said, you remember what happened the last time the British came over here? Hey, I have an idea. I have an idea. What's your idea, mate? I said we stand in a straight line and we point our rifles at the Americans and wear red. Yeah, I think it's a great idea if we fucking wear red. You guys are crazy, man. The problem with the British, dude, is that they tried to colonize the whole fucking world. Which respect. I respect it. But when you came to America, y'all got fucked up. Let's see here. Did I miss out on Cambodian New Year's? I never did anything for Khmer New Year's, dude. Did I like last night's UFC event? Yeah, I did. I mean, there weren't really any good finishes or anything. You know, I don't know, man. Yeah, I was very underwhelmed with the card. Rose Namajunas versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk was a great fight, and of course, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is still insisting that she won the fight. She just can't accept the fact that she got outclassed. She just can't accept it. She's saying that she won the fight by points, but she took way more damage and got punched in the face way fucking more, dude. And she was not pushing the pace as much. It's just a fact. Do I watch H3 podcasts? No, I don't. Samboy Live says, I'm trying to get into a ketamine trial to treat my OCD and depression. From your experience, do you think it could help? All right, well, look, man, my ketamine experience was not clinical or scientific. My ketamine experiences were to get fucked up. And yeah. But I did notice that when I got really ripped on ketamine, the next day I didn't have a come down. I didn't have a come down. Like I was always in a good mood. I had energy. I was productive. But if I did shit like MDMA, like ecstasy or Molly, I was fucked for like a week, man. The thing about doing ketamine treatment for depression and OCD is that, it's just like any drug, it's a short term fix. It's a short term fix. So for example, like if you go to get your ketamine injections, you might do a series of 6 to 7 to 8 injections over the course of a few weeks or months. I don't know exactly what it is, but something like that. It's been known to help, but it's not a permanent fix, guys. Drugs are not a permanent fix to a problem. They're just not. That's why I made the video, and I just put out a video talking about ways that I deal with my depression and bipolar disorder naturally, such as getting up early and having tasks to achieve. It's very important that you have tasks to achieve. If you have no purpose in your day and nothing to get done, you're most likely going to be depressed and your mind's going to wander away from you for the worst. That's why it's good to like make a to-do list the night before and do them the next day. You know, that's my advice. And the biggest thing for me has been exercising, has been going to the gym, working out hard, and doing that. Cody Gosney says, Brayton, have I ever watched Lost in Vegas YouTube channel? 2 black hip hop fans reviewing metal music? No, I have not. For some reason, it seems like there's a new trend on YouTube where black people are doing reaction videos. That's cool. Whatever. Let's see here. If I go to Latin America, I should go to the Mayan, Aztec, or Incan temples. Yeah, I agree. If I go to Mexico, man, well, I'm sorry, when I go to Mexico, that's a huge reason that I want to go is to explore Mexico, man, and to learn more about the history, of course. Let's see here. How many times a day / week do I think about suicide? Honest question. I mean, I thought about suicide briefly today. You know, today I was feeling a little bit down. I was kind of stressing out a bit and worrying a bit and getting down on myself. It happens, man. It happens to me, and it happens to pretty much everybody. But I'd say suicide crosses my mind maybe a couple times a week, but it's usually very brief, and it's usually over something kind of stupid that I can change myself. Go by Rogaine. No, I'm good. I'm not gonna take Rogaine or Propecia. I like my hair the way it is. I'm all natural, guys. All natural. Mano de Dios, God's hand. Bro, once you're good with your situation and can relax, would you go back to smoking weed? Um, maybe at some point, but for me, there's really no benefit. There's really no benefit. I mean, yeah, it can chill you out a little bit, but honestly, weed makes me kind of anxious and stressed out a bit, and makes me over analyze things sometimes. And like I said, man, I'm already weird enough as it is. I'm already anxious enough as it is, man. And my mind works enough as it is. I don't need weed at all to help me. But I'm sure that I'm gonna smoke pot again, of course. But right now I'm good. Um, the good Furong says people over 30 who still mess with drugs have issues. Well, dude, people period who mess with drugs have issues, bro. Doesn't matter how fucking old you are. I mean, if you're 15 and you're on drugs, you got issues. If you're 22 and you're on drugs, you got fucking issues, man. Anybody who does drugs on a regular basis, you got issues. You obviously have a problem. And you're obviously trying to cover something up. You're obviously doing drugs for a reason, to mask pain. People who do drugs on a regular basis, like their reality is painful. Otherwise, you wouldn't do them, right? Um, yes, you're welcome, Toe J, for answering your question. Um, Shane asked, if I ever had an opportunity to travel with a like-minded individual who could pay his or own way, would you consider another adventure with a person? No, I would not. I would not travel with anybody that I don't know. It's a bad idea. I have a bad feeling about that. I don't even think I want to travel with somebody that I knew well. I mean, I don't know, man. Like people talk about, oh, my fantasy is I want to travel with my girlfriend. Do you? Do you want to travel with your girlfriend? You sure about that, dude? Really? I don't know, man. I just feel like I almost feel like I'd have a better experience on my own, because if I go with somebody else, then I'm not going to put myself in as many awkward situations and as many uncomfortable situations because I'm with somebody to help me feel comfortable. But if I'm by myself, I'm already kind of uncomfortable, right? So I think I'd rather travel alone and then meet new people along the way and then take it from there. Do I watch Game of Thrones? No, I do not. Is that Chucky the Killer Doll on my shirt? No, it's Wonder Woman. See? Is this light too much, man? Let me see. Is that better? It's Wonder Woman. Let's see here. Questions. Some I want to talk about too was people who make New Year's resolutions. And something about New Year's resolutions is that it's a comforting thing to say, right? It's a nice feel good statement to give yourself. Well, after New Year's, I'm gonna start hitting the gym and eating healthier, man. But all you're doing is procrastinating. If you guys want to make a change in your life for the better, don't tell yourself I'm gonna do it in a week. I'm gonna do it in a month. I'm gonna do it once I get that job. I'm gonna do it once I meet that girl or that guy, man. If you want to make a change in your life, man, you got to take action and do it now, dude. I'm telling you, man. Anybody who's doing that is making a mistake, dude. If anybody's trying to make a change to save money or travel or whatever, don't wait for the right time, man. The time is now. And that's something that I wanted to say to y'all. Let's see here. Do I like EDM, electronic dance music? Yes, I do. Actually, I definitely like EDM. Some of my favorite EDM artists are Boris Brejcha. I'm a big fan of Boris Brejcha. I like AL. What is it? AL 001 or whatever it is. The fuck is that group? Let me see what the name of that group is. AL 001. Yeah, I definitely like their music. Like I said, Boris Brejcha. I like a little bit of Bonobo. Um, Stuff like that. I like dark house. I like minimal house. Stuff like that. By the way, my Spanish is awesome. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Orgulloso de mi piel, orgulloso de mi raza, orgulloso de la historia de mi sangre. Y mi sangre es alemán, mi sangre es alemán y piel es blanca, pero lo prometo, mi sangre, no, 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 mi sangre es alemán, pero mi alma y mi corazón son todo mexicano, lo prometo. Let's see here. Mis huevos duele, man. One way that I learned Spanish is that I just listen to Spanish speaking people. That's a good way. Yeah, man, procrastination will get you nowhere. But even worse is procrastination. Procrastination will get you nowhere too, man. That shit'll leave you depressed, bro. Um, NJH getting funky bilingual bitches. That's right. I speak English, of course. I'm working on my Spanish. Desarrollo mi español todo el tiempo porque es muy importante para mi vida. Y aprendo mucho español porque viendo muchos los programas de televisión en español como cocinar, artes marciales. Me gusta, me gusta. Para mí, el español como suena la música, cómo suena la música. Y mi sangre es alemán y en mi mente creo el alemán como suena la pinche máquina. Es no bonito como español. Español como suena la música, una fiesta. Es muy bonita para mí. Uh, Wait, would me be yo? Would I say yo for that? I That's a question I have. Let's see here. Cody Gosney says, "How have I been learning Spanish?" Well, like I said, viendo mucho los programas de televisión en español y leer mucho en español y Google Translate. Google Translate helps a lot, for sure. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, I fucking don't speak great Spanish, but I'm trying here. Triple G versus Canelo. ¿Qué piensas? Pensado. Triple G. Yeah, Triple G. Let's see here. Got some more questions. Mike Thizo says, "Would I ever still stay in a relationship with someone who cheated on you once? Is this a reason to throw a relationship away?" I would absolutely 100% positively break up with somebody who cheated on me. There's too many people in the world, man. There's so many other people out there. I'm not going to be with a motherfucker who cheated on me. I would never be able to look you in the eye. I would never be able to look you in the eye ever again if you ever cheated on me. 100%. Fuck you. You know? What the fuck, dude? Like, no. No. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Yeah, oh, you didn't fucking mean to. Okay. Okay, I see. Um, let's see here. Make some more sex and fighting stories, please. They're by far the best vids. I mean, you want me to make? Hey, do you guys want me to make more sex vids? Not actual me, not me fucking, but like, you guys want me to talk more about some of my sexual experiences? What do I do for income? I fuck your mother. That's what I do for income. Oh shit. Um, Shane says, "Do I have a solid plan for the hand surgery travel to Mexico?" Um, do I have? Yeah, I mean, I have a plan. I mean, obviously, the first deal would be to contact different hospitals, of course, and just ask them if they do this procedure, and then get an estimate of how much it's going to cost me, and then go there and get it fixed. Alex E says I sound angry like a cuck. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but whatever, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, man, dude, I would never stay with somebody that cheated on me, man. I mean, I have self-respect and I have dignity. The only guys that stay with a person who cheats on them are cucks. Only cucks are into that. Bitch ass dudes who stay with a woman, uh, in vice versa. A woman who stays with a man who cheats on her, she's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch. You know, I mean, look, you know, your partner cheats on you one time, it's their fault. They cheat on you again, it's your fucking fault, dude. Just like the old saying goes, dog bites you once, dog's fault. Bites you again, you're a fucking dumbass, dude. Yeah, the hand of God, you know, he's saying I have German blood within. That's absolutely right, man. Mi sangre es más alemán y un poco Rusia, un poco italiana y francesca, pero más alemán. Pero mi corazón y mi alma y mis huevos son mexicanos en todo. Weird question. Do I have German roots? Yes, man. Dude, you can't tell by my fucking face. Look at my Nazi face. Look at my Nazi profile. Look at that shit. Hey, I have something to say in German. I have something to say. Ich bin ein Schokostecher. Ich bin ein Schokostecher. Mein Name ist Lucha. Svanslucha. Just a joke, everybody. Just a joke. Let's see here. Can I be romantically attracted to a man or just sexually? I mean, look, I'll just put it to you like this. I've never felt romantically attracted to a man. That's all I can say. Will I ever? I mean, maybe, dude. Dude, life is crazy, man. People change. Will I? I don't know. I don't know. But to this day, no. I've only been romantically attracted to women and sexually attracted to women, and sometimes guys, depending on the type of guy. Cody Gosney says, I got coin face. What is coin face? What does that mean? You know, look, you know, the whole white power thing, you know, it's so stupid how so by me being proud of my German roots, somehow I'm a white supremacist now. That's the problem with people, man. That is racism against white people. It's totally okay for anybody else to be proud of their roots in their race except for white people. You can all go fuck your mothers, dude. Siempre orgulloso de mi raza. Siempre orgulloso de la historia de mi sangre. All right? Chinga tu madre. Chinga tu país. Chinga tu raza. I don't give a fuck, man. No me importa. I still don't know what coin face mean. That hurt my feelings. While my emotions influence my actions, are you aware of the impact this has on your mental health? What is this, a fucking therapy session? Go fuck yourself. Let's see here. Best of luck, NJH. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I should. Hunter Kingsman says I should take ancestry DNA tests and find out my roots. That actually would be pretty sweet. We actually have this family tree that goes back to like the late 1700s, And my ancestors came here to America like in the early 1800s. So so like when slavery was still going on here in the States, my ancestors were still in Europe. So anybody that wants to sit here and talk shit saying my ancestors were slave owners, well, fuck you, dude. My ancestors were still in Europe getting fucked with by other white people. And they all go back to Germany, Switzerland, parts of Eastern Europe. You know, I'm white, whatever. Oh, okay. So Cody Ghazi says coin face means facial features like a president or some kind of leader on a piece of currency. I could be on a coin. Hey, man, thanks, bro. You know what? You're right. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What do you guys think? Glasses or no glasses? What do you think? Damn, I'm sexy, man. Look at that shit. Got my hair growing out. My hair's a little fucked up. Whatever. Fuck y'all. Let's see here. Juba, Huba, Samans, whatever. Hey, are you the Brazilian guy? Hey, Simon says, what's up? Are you the Brazilian guy, man? What's up, bro? He says, my boyfriend smokes pot. I don't like it, and I don't think it's making him any good, but I don't know how to show him that it's not a good thing. I tried once, but he doesn't see the bad side of it. Okay, well, what is your boyfriend's reason for smoking pot? You know, does he smoke it to? All right, man, you are the Brazilian guy. What's up, man? Shout out to Brazil. Boa. That's all I know. um, why does your boyfriend smoke pot? I mean, does he smoke it because he thinks it makes him happy? Because it helps him chill out? You know? I'd say that there's no problem with smoking marijuana as long as it doesn't impede on your progress, as long as it doesn't prevent you from living up to your potential. That's what I'm saying. But if you're a productive person and you get shit done, he says his boyfriend likes it and it helped him when he lost his son. Okay, well, I get that's fucked up. Sorry, man. Um, you know what? I used to smoke a lot of pot, but I quit because I realized that I didn't need it anymore. So maybe for this point in your boyfriend's life, maybe he needs marijuana to help him deal mentally, to help him cope with his loss. And maybe in the future he'll stop. By the way, how's the weed in Brazil, bro? Is it good? Let's see here. Marijuana makes you mentally ill in the long run. I disagree with that. I I disagree with that. I mean, I think it depends on the individual, man. There's a lot of very successful people that smoke weed. Come on, that's not true. All right, good night, Gavin. Good night, buddy. Talk to y'all later, man. All right, let's see here. Let's see what time it is. What time is it? 9:20. Capitalism versus socialism. Capitalism, 100%. Socialism makes very average to mediocre people, whereas capitalism builds more successful people because you actually have to work to make your money. If you want to be successful in a capitalistic society, you actually have to work and be more competitive and get good at something. Whereas if you're from a communist society or socialist society, everybody can just be very average and still make the same amount of money pretty much. So I go capitalism. As an individual with German heritage, what do you think about the Muslims immigrating to Germany? Um, I have a problem with it. I do. I mean, I think that it's kind of funny that Germany, of all places, is allowing this massive influx of Muslim immigrants to come in and rape women. You know, when Muslim immigrants started to go to Germany and rape German women, the German government's advice was, "Oh, just stay inside." They were telling the German women to stay inside. Not hey, we're going to get the National Guard and get these fucking animals out of here. Oh, just stay inside. It's basically self-inflicted doom on Germany. So It's actually Germany's fault for allowing it to happen, really. Should I start boxing or MMA for self-defense? Start MMA for self-defense, 100%. Boxing will give you brain damage, bro. And MMA is a very complete form of fighting. So do MMA. Yeah, for sure. And MMA incorporates boxing, so you can still train boxing a little bit. Dude, my German's good. I'm kind of shocked. Just pronounce the word lucha more German. Lucha. Lucha. Mein Name ist Lucha. Schwanzlucha. Oh my God. Let's see here. It's because of German guilt. Get the fuck out of here. Cyrus Chan asks, how much ad revenue does a YouTuber like me make with 13,000 subscribers? Well, actually, YouTube has permanently demonetized my channel. That happened like a month or so ago because I got a couple of strikes on my channel for inappropriate content. Because YouTube deemed it as inappropriate. So I can no longer make money on my channel at all. So I don't know. Nathaniel Goth said, "Hey Brayton, I saw a video of a lady who made an accusation of you being a tranny chaser. What's your take on it?" Well, first of all, that's not a lady. That's a fucking man. That's a man trying to be a woman. And my take on it is, like, say what you want. The only kind of trans women that I was ever into were trans women that you don't know are trans women. So in other words, I was only into passable trans women. I'm not into trans women who look like dudes trying to be women. That's fucking disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. I could never get hard for that. Les Grossman says Germany is cucked so hard. Yes, it's self-inflicted cuckery. That's what's happening to Germany. And no, I'm not a chaser. Like I don't chase anybody. What the fuck? Whatever. Steve Bisham says, no joke, inspirational last video. I appreciate it. Yeah, my last video, I talked about natural ways to deal with depression and bipolar disorder. Not relying on therapy and medication, and not relying on something that you need health insurance for. Basically trying to take a more independent, proactive approach to dealing with your mental illness, All my pothead friends are pathological liars and deluded. They stay high every day for the past 15 years straight. Well, yeah, I mean, there's such thing as too much. There's such thing as too much, man. The thing about smoking too much weed is this, like, I think that Joe Rogan said it best. He's like, people can abuse cheeseburgers. People can abuse pizza. Obesity is the #1 killer in the United States. So yeah, people can abuse anything. So yeah, whatever. But there's a responsible way to enjoy marijuana, and there's a responsible way to enjoy cheeseburgers. In my opinion, what is the best martial art style to learn in the States? So if I had to pick just one individual martial art, which I wouldn't do, I would say you should learn at least 2 martial arts. But if I had to pick one, I would say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, simply because when you train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're able to go hard every single day without hurting each other. Whereas something like boxing or Muay Thai, you can't really go full power all the time because you're gonna get fucked up. Like, you're honestly gonna get brain damage, and you might get your bones broken. Whereas Jiu-Jitsu, the cool thing about Jiu-Jitsu is that it's very humbling. It teaches humility, because you can roll with a guy half your size and he could submit you and choke you out. So it actually teaches you to be more respectful to people. So I would say Jiu-Jitsu, because you're not going to get brain damage, you're less likely to get injured, and you're able to go full power without hurting each other, pretty much. And it's very applicable to a street fight. What do I think about traditional martial arts like Kung Fu and Karate? Are they legit, and do they work like MMA does? I would say not so much. I would say not so much. The thing about sports like karate and kung fu and Wing Chun is that when you practice your techniques, you're practicing on willing opponents. You're practicing on somebody who knows what you're going to do. Whereas in something like MMA or Muay Thai or boxing or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, you don't know what the guy's going to do. You go full speed. So it's more realistic. So, absolutely, like if you take a guy who's been training Kung Fu his whole life against somebody who has 2 months of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu training, that Kung Fu fighter is going to get their ass kicked. Are Cambodian women hotter than American women? Well, I can't say because the thing about American women is that they're so diverse ethnically and racially. We have black women, white women, Asian women, Indian, Latina, and there we have all different types of mixtures of women. Whereas Cambodian women are typically they're more pure in their genes. I would say that American women are hotter than Cambodian women for sure, dude. Just because you have so much more variety. Let's see here. Um, what do I think of the Australians and Australia as a country compared to the USA and more specifically European countries that have been cucked by the Muslims? I think it's sad and it's fucking embarrassing, dude. It's fucking embarrassing, man. Hey Gav, I thought you were going to bed, man. Or are you playing with your fucking Irish cock while you're watching me, you fucking freak? Krav Maga is the best for street self-defense. Again, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say that Krav Maga is not because when people train Krav Maga, they're training they're training in a controlled way. So, for example, like if I'm practicing a technique, I'm doing a technique on somebody that knows what I'm going to do. A, B, C, one, two, three. That's the technique. You're doing it on an opponent that's willing, that knows what you're going to do. So I disagree with that. 100% I disagree. But I suppose it's better than nothing, right? Um all right, guys. I'm about to wrap this up here in a few minutes, man. I got to get up early in the morning and I got to work on my CPR certification so I can be one step closer to being a professional personal trainer. I'll stay on for another few minutes and I'll answer some more questions. I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. All right. What antidepressants have I been on? Were they difficult to end? Did I have any withdrawal symptoms? I'm on Paxil right now. Blah 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 blah. Yeah yeah yeah. Got it. Antidepressants I used to take were Wellbutrin. I believe Paxil as well. I think Prozac, Zoloft. But my thing wasn't really antidepressants. The psych drugs that I was on were antipsychotics and mood stabilizers like Zyprexa, Abilify, Depakote, lithium. I was on lithium for like 5 years. That was actually the main thing I was on was lithium. All right, Les Grossman, have a good night, buddy. I appreciate it. Talk to you next time, man. Um, let's see here. Hey, Juba, have a good night, buddy, and good luck with you and your boyfriend, man. Best of luck to y'all. And next time I do a live stream, feel free to ask any questions you want, man. Good night. Um, I've watched all of your Cambodia vids and I love them, man. One particular character who I found to be strange and interesting was Schwartz. What was his deal? Does he still live in Cambodia? I actually just talked to him today. Schwartz is a dude. He lives in New York, and he's a Jewish fella, and he goes to Cambodia every summer to have fun. He likes to have fun, and yes, I did do a few videos with him, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I like him. I actually have nothing bad to say about him at all. He's a good guy, man. He's kind of goofy, but he's a fucking funny dude, man. Hey guys, I had fun answering these questions. I'm going to continue to do more live streams now. I actually figured out how to do it on my laptop now. I'm not on my phone, I'm on my laptop, and it's a lot easier to do it this way. So I will do more live streams, more Q&A videos, and we could talk some more shit. Let's see, I'll do a couple more questions. Thank you, Hand of God. I appreciate the wishes of good luck. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing my CPR and AED certification, and then once I have that, I will be able to start training to be a professional trainer. So let's see here. I could play drums at some point. I just don't know how the sound quality is going to be, and I actually haven't been able to play in a while because of my hand. So I haven't gotten as good simply because my hand hurts when I play. So it's kind of sucks, man. Let's see here. What's my opinion on the YouTube shooting? Apparently, the reason the lady went into the YouTube headquarters was because YouTube they took her videos down or something like that. I don't fucking know. What's my opinion on the gun control debate? Well, that's a huge topic, man. But something I've noticed is that at my job, a lot more people open carry, and in the state I live in, I live in Virginia, and this is an open carry state, which means that you can carry a handgun with you as long as it's displayed for everybody to see. And I think that more people are doing it now because of the mass shootings. But my only hope is that if you're going to be carrying a gun, whether you're a cop or a civilian or anybody, you should be trained on how to use that thing. That a gun is not a joke. That's a very serious thing, man. And if you're going to be carrying around a gun, you should absolutely know what the fuck you're doing with it. Actually, I got some guns right here, man. What do y'all think, man? Not bad. Look at that. Look at that bicep, dude. Look at that shit. Boom. What's up? What's up? Man, look at that. Hey Shane, I'm not traveling to Mexico with you, dude. I'm sure you're a nice guy, but I'm going by myself, man. Hey, weak. What are you talking about, man? Weak. What are you talking about, bro? Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Telling me that's weak? Come on, man. Let's see yours, pussy. Come on, man. Let's see yours, dude. Let's see here. How do I cook the chicken that I put on my tacos? That's a hilarious question, man. Why do you want to know how I cook my chicken? How I cook my chicken is I fry it up in a pan, man. And I just chop it up real finely. I season it, and that's it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yes, like I said, I've been working out in the gym, and you know, I've been blessed with good genetics, so I can build muscle pretty easily. Let's see here. NJH, how did I become such a legend? I don't know, man. I'm just being myself, and I'm putting it out there for everybody to see. And a lot of people make fun of me for it, but a lot of people love me for it, man. So whatever. Let's see here. What do I think of cops? There's some good ones and some bad ones, guys. All right, guys. Well, I think it's about time to wrap it up. If anybody is interested in donating for my hand surgery, you guys can find the link in the description box. It's www.gofundme.com/BraytonsGetsHandSurgery, or you can donate via PayPal using my email address, nojokestriking@gmail.com. If you do not want to donate, that's fine too. Just keep on watching my videos and stay cool. Also, check me out on Instagram, guys. I am on Instagram. I'll actually put it in right here. You guys I'm typing it in right now, at Brayton Howard. Follow me on Instagram, guys. And like my shit on Facebook, facebook.com/nojoke. Pleasure speaking to you. Peace.